Welcome to Global Insiders Podcast. I am Ryan, the peripatetic one, bringing you information about opportunities relating to jobs, traveling, and any information that can elevate you to your rightful place in this thing called life. You can find more information and how to methods on globalinsidersgroup.com. That is insiders with an S. And here is today's show. Hello, insiders. Today I have Silvia back on the show once again. And we'll be talking about a very interesting but a topic that is not talked about a lot. Traveling is fun and great, but how does it affect our relationships in today's show? We will definitely tackle this difficult question. Um, Silvia, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to have you on the show once again. And as stated, today I want to talk about traveling and relationships because yes, we love to travel and we like all the things that we do when we travel, but sometimes it can be a bit lonely, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It can
So,
happen.
recently you made an interesting post on your Instagram, and that is what is basically that motivated me to want to talk about this topic. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you will allow me, I'll read what you said, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, first you have the topic as will traveling make or break a relationship? And then
Yes.
then you went on to saying, how do you choose between love and traveling? In my eyes, you shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have to. I don't believe that these are two mutually exclusive things. I've met tons of couples who have happy and fulfilling relationships despite a case of itchy feet. Some of them travel together, sometimes only one partner travels often, or some even live on different continents from one another, but they make it work. I believe if the person you're with doesn't understand your desire and passion to travel, perhaps he or she isn't the right person for you at this time. I'd personally never want to be with someone who made me choose. I know that relationships need mutual respect, trust, and encouragement of each other's passions, and forbidding someone to follow their dreams or forcing them to choose one or the other shows the complete opposite of those things. Now, 30 years old, and with lots of years of solo travel under my belt, I admit that I'd like to have a partner one day, but I am in no rush. I'd only consider being with someone if he was the right partner, one who understands that I'm probably going to South America for a few months next year, or that sometimes, for no reason, I'll up and go to Spain for a week on my own. If he can come with me, that's amazing. But if he can't, all I ask is that he's waiting with open arms when I get home. Nice post, incredible words. I enjoyed it. What motivated that?
So during that days, there was this 9 years challenge on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't.
So yes, there was this challenge posting your life now and how it was 9 years ago. So I was thinking back in the days where I was 9 or 10 years ago, and I was in a relationship. And back in that time, I thought that a relationship was just about sharing the same passions, having the same hobbies, and if you didn't this thing in common, you should give up your passion to just to follow your love and to follow your partner. But now I realize that love is not this one, and even if you like traveling and your partner doesn't, you should keep on what you like, because true love is not, or true respect doesn't change just because you have different hobbies. And at
Yes.
that time, my partner wasn't sharing my same passion. So I was following him just to make him happy, but I wasn't happy. So,
Okay. So
yeah.
you were the one who was making a compromise.
Yes, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. And so throughout your travels, what have you seen? Because that's the thing that really has my interest. What's the best mix you have seen so far while traveling?
The best mix.
Yeah, partners. Like what's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. So when I travel and I see couples traveling together, I think it's amazing because they can share memories. They have a real challenging experience because it's not easy to share 24 hours with the same person. Sometimes it's hard even to to stay with your family, because you have different attitudes, different way of seeing life and everything. So when you travel together, I think is the most intense experience that you can have with a person, even if it's just a friend or even if it's just a partner.
Okay, understood. So definitely, if you're on the person, if you're on the same wavelength, you should go for it. But what do you think about like long distance relationships? I mean, yes, well, I mean, for example, if you are someone who, if you're able to travel for let's say 5 weeks out of a year or something like that, what do you think about that? With the partner staying back home and you traveling?
Mm, so it depends on what are the basis of the relationship, because if I mean, personally, I won't stay in a long distance relationship because, of course, a relationship is based on routine, on not routine, on a daily
Maybe
relationship.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Huh?
And
Yeah.
routine could be okay also because I mean, if
Not
ever
routine, but
okay,
yeah.
daily interaction.
Yeah, daily interaction, yes.
Okay.
It can. I'm okay if my partner goes for traveling because he will like it, or for work, it's okay. But I don't think I will stay with another person living in another country because this doesn't mean this is not a relationship to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
You need that personal touch for want of a better word.
yeah. Because if it's in another continent, it's okay for a short period, but not for a long period.
Okay.
This is not a relationship anymore.
Yes, it's something else. I understand. I understand. I understand. Okay. So I mean, what about working overseas and your partner is left in another country? It still stands because sometimes life throws hard things at us. For example, maybe someone loses their job and they see opportunity overseas and they go. What do you think about that? Especially,
I'm open to everything, so I will stay with him and say, okay, we have a new challenge. If you find a job overseas, let's go overseas. It's not a problem.
Okay. But so you definitely say that the partner should try to bring the next partner with them.
Pardon?
What if I get if your partner gets a job overseas? I mean, he should go and then maybe you will try to get the job there also.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I will support him. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
excellent. All right, so I mean, all of this adds up to one major thing, right? And I think loneliness. I mean, loneliness is something that we all have to deal with when we travel. So
Hmm.
what do you have to say about that?
So during my travel, I travel alone,
Yeah,
but I don't feel alone because I always meet people. And Uh, I usually don't feel alone. I felt loneliness just when I moved first to New Zealand
yeah.
because it was my first real decent experience, and I was moving to that country. And back home, I left uh, the person I used to love, and I was hoping that distance was deleting the feelings or changing the feelings, but few years after, I learned that true love and true friendship don't change even because of the distance, despite of distance, space and time.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
If you really love someone, I mean, there's no way you can like unlove them, I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The relationship might
Yeah.
change, but you can't really unlove somebody who you really love. That's my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, true. This is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what about family? I mean, because I mean, traveling and being away from family can be quite lonely. How do you deal with this?
Sorry?
Being away from family can be quite lonely. How do you deal with
Be
this?
away from family.
Yes.
Yeah, I miss my family, of course. Everyone loves his family, so we all miss our family. But if you keep in touch with them and they support you, you feel it less. You can say I'm on the other side of the world from my family, and I can stay just 1 hour far or 20 hours far. It's gonna be the same. It doesn't matter how
Yes.
far you are.
Yes. Yes.
It matters that you are far. But my family supports me, and they don't. Even if I know that my mom misses me a lot and everything, they don't let me feel uh, this bad influence. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Excellent.
me as well, even if I have bad moments and I'm passing through a bad experience, usually I try to avoid to tell them because I don't want to let them feel in pain for me, worry. Yeah,
Okay. Good.
because distance is already hard to face.
Yes, I agree. Distance is very difficult to deal with, and we're
Yeah.
getting close to the end. But what advice do you have for people who get lonely out there in the world, who are traveling by themselves or who are away working, far away from their family and from their loved one?
I will tell them that to be open to know new people and to know, yeah, to make new friends because the pain, the sadness, everything is temporary, but the good memories are forever. So it's normal that you face everything, but everything comes in pairs. So you have company and you have loneliness, you have joy and you have pain.
Yeah.
So you should start making friends from stranger people.
Is there a
Yeah,
formula?
don't.
Is there a formula to it to making new friends?
Pardon?
Is there a formula to making new friends for making new friends on the trail?
It's easy to make friends, but it doesn't mean that they are true friends. True friends are cannot be all the friends that you have. You can count on your hands how many true friends you have. But good relationship that can go on beyond distance and space and time. Yeah.
Okay, nice. I like that very much. So, so in closing, what advice would you give to your 21-year-old self? If you could go back in time, yeah. If you could go back in time,
Yeah.
what advice would you give to
Back
your?
in time, I
Yeah.
will say to myself to get out of my comfort zone because life is just one, and just do what makes me feel alive. Because life is just about this. It's just to do the things that we like, and those things can make us to be a better person and be an inspiration for the others. Even if other people judge us or say something, we don't should worry about this. Yeah, life is ours, so we should live our life.
Okay, awesome, Silvia. As usual, I mean, your tips are always welcomed here, and always love speaking to you because you're always so positive. So thank you for that once again.
Thank you.
But of course, we can't allow you to leave without you saying something in Italian, anything, something beautiful.
In Italian,
Anything in Italian. Let's go.
anything in Italian. Ragazzi, viaggiate e divertitevi, che la vita è una.
Okay, what did you say?
I say, guys, travel and enjoy, have fun because life is just one.
Okay, awesome. And before you go, I mean, just give us a quick description of where you are now, Australia, of the day, of how the day is going in Australia.
Sorry?
Before you go, please just give us a quick description of the day in Australia today.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Description of the day today. What's the
description of the day. So
Yeah.
now it's lunchtime. It's 1:30,
Yes.
and it's summer. It's really hot here in Melbourne.
Yes.
And Sunday, people is enjoying the summer, the weather. Yeah,
So-
all good. And I'm
Crowd-
counting for my holiday.
Yes, nice. Crowded day.
Yes, it's really crowded. Yeah.
Okay, so people like to
Yeah.
go. So people like to go out on Sundays in Australia.
Oh my God, yes, Melbourne, yes. Yeah, especially because it's a raining city, so every time there is a little bit of sunshine, people go out and enjoy the sun. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Silvia. Enjoy the rest of
Thank
your day.
you.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Thanks for listening today. I hope you are inspired. You can find more helpful and motivational material at globalinsidersgroup.com. That is, insiders with an S. You can also keep in touch at Global Insiders on Instagram. See you next time, but remember, you can be your own superhero. Bye.